Fam First Friday.
And a real good thing to have a good family and a strong family is making sure that you come from a family built off of love. Now, there's 101 ways to make love without actually doing it. So, number 8 is going for a long bike ride. So yes, definitely going on a bike ride is a good way for you to actually exercise and get your body actually flowing and moving around and doing something. So this is a good way to go out and do something with your significant other or the person that you may be married with or planning to get married with in the future. Go out on a bike ride with each other. Enjoy that time. You can definitely compete against each other, see who's the fastest, or you could just enjoy, sightseeing around a city that you're actually in. So, go on a bike ride. This is a way to make love without actually doing it. Now, as far as my topic on tonight, it is doing something consistently with your family. Hey, don't forget to like, share, or leave a comment on my video. And depending on where you're watching it from, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And then also check out my online store and buy yourself something there. Fam first. It's important that you definitely find that one thing in your family that is consistent, something that you guys do often, that is just a thing that you guys repeat maybe week to week or possibly every day. And then maybe month to month that you guys do something as a family together. And this is just your family thing, your family niche, what you guys actually do. This will definitely be helpful for you and your loved ones because this will help you guys to continue to actually come together, continue to actually love each other, continue to just know that you're an actual family. Oftentimes, when we don't do something consistently, then this is where we start tearing apart or coming apart as a family because we're not consistently actually being with each other. If you, a lot of you guys maybe still do, but if you think in your past, if your family members don't really come together any much anymore, it's probably because the family traditional things that you guys used to actually do, you don't do anymore. Like for instance, maybe coming together for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a time where a lot of family members get together and they actually eat food together, play games, or talk to each other, love on each other. Just get ready to actually spend time with each other. So this is why for a lot of families, it has become a traditional thing for them to actually do. And even though they may not celebrate some of the belief system on why this holiday was actually celebrated, they still are going to come together because this has been a thing that they have just done over time as far as coming together, eating together, and just fellowshipping with each other. So a lot of people are going to still actually do it. Now, in the same sense, this is where a lot of family members are able to help each other out, talk about some of their issues and the problems that they're actually facing. So it's important that you continue to do things like this consistently, and it doesn't have to be for this actual gathering. I think one of the things the movie Soul Food back in the day taught a lot of us was their family used to get together after church or just on Sundays, and they would come together and they would actually have a meal together. And this was a thing that kept their family together when they stopped actually doing it after their grandmother had passed away, or well, for some of them, their mother. Then the family started not actually coming together and they were all doing their own things. But once they actually got back together to do that traditional Sunday meal after church, then they started to come back together as a family. And then they were able to just get back together with doing things together. And also, they found some money if you ever watched that movie. But this is why it's important for us as people with families and family members that we come together with them at some point in some time. Now, some of the things you can definitely do as a family, and definitely with your immediate family, your wife, your kids, or your husband. You can definitely come together and do things for instance, if you and your kids are into playing sports. Sports is one of those things that definitely brings a lot of family members together. When you have a child that's playing some type of sport, then everybody in the family may come to the game and actually watch the game together and get together and just have a good time watching the game. Definitely Friday nights for a lot of people who are in high school. Kids, they're in high school, so the Friday night lights, everybody comes out to actually watch the games on Fridays. Family members get off from work and then they come and they watch one of their family members actually play in an actual game. But then also too, you have some families where people are good singers. They come from a family that knows how to make music, does music, and so sometimes they may just get together, come together, and go to karaoke and do karaoke as a family. This could be something that they do as a family, just in their own private homes, or actually going out somewhere once people actually get a little bit older and going to a karaoke bar or whatnot and sitting there and actually singing songs together and coming together as an actual family. Then this could be also too you and your family members just getting together and playing board games and sitting around playing some board games with each other. But this is something that you guys consistently actually do. Then also too, if it's not playing board games, just getting together and maybe going out to the movies or watching a movie together and having the consistency of saying, hey, we're going to go out and watch this type of movie with each other. For a lot of people, that could be even some movies that continue to actually come out are franchises like Marvel. Marvel makes a lot of movies. Some people have made it a family tradition to go out and watch each and every Marvel movie that actually comes out. So things like that you can definitely do with your family and just make it a consistent thing. Then also too, for a lot of people who are educators, they like to educate their family members. You guys can get together and read a book together or read books together, or even just get together and actually do some business. You can have a family business that you actually do, and you guys can come together, meet together, and actually run the family business. So one of the things as far as keeping your family tight and close is by you guys having some traditional things that you guys actually do as a family, and that you actually consistently actually do these things. And then too, it could be possibly taking a vacation every year at a certain time. You and your family members get together and you guys go on a vacation together. All right, so I always usually give you guys some good games to watch over the weekend, sticking strictly college football, and definitely a good game to watch for you Big Ten people is Iowa versus USC. I usually will go with USC. It seems like when I go with them, they lose. When I don't go with them, they win. But I'm going with them, and I think they win this time. Let's change this around. USC beats Iowa. Then you have Michigan versus Northwestern. I know some people will say, well, you saying it's a big game? I think this will be a good game because Michigan has a slight chance to possibly make it into the playoffs, and I think they will beat Northwestern. But I think Northwestern is definitely a team that you can underrate, and sometimes they come out and they play better than you think. In the ACC, for those of you who watched over there, definitely Notre Dame versus Pitt. Now, a lot of people are definitely picking Notre Dame to actually win, but I feel like something has to happen that's going to make the college football, as we know it, kind of get shaken up a little bit. So let's shake it up a bit. And I got Pittsburgh winning at home versus Notre Dame. Then you have Virginia versus Duke. This is a huge game because if Duke wins this and they are playing at home, they likely could possibly run the table and make it into the ACC championship, which a lot of people in the ACC won't like this. So I'm looking at it, and I feel like Virginia wants to be there, and Virginia will win at Duke. In the Big 12, for those of you who watch over in the Big 12, definitely I think the Arizona and Cincinnati should be a good game. Cincinnati has a lot to play for. They want to get to a Big 12 championship possibly, and I feel like Cincinnati will get this win. They are at home. Then lastly, a good one should be TCU versus BYU. And I think after BYU lost badly at Texas Tech last week, they will get a win at home. Now, for what everybody likes to watch, the SEC. So over in the SEC, I think a great game to watch is definitely Texas versus Georgia. Now, for all we know, this just looks like a game Georgia should win. They're playing at home. They're going against Texas. Texas hasn't been as great as we thought they were going to be in the beginning of the year. But for some reason, I'm going to go with Texas. All locks against them, and they pull it out, and they win at Georgia. Then also a great one, Oklahoma versus Alabama. Oklahoma messed up some things for Alabama last year. I don't think they do it this year. Alabama wins at home. Now, in the smaller conference games, definitely a good one to actually watch in the Mountain West. BYU versus San Diego State. Two teams moving to I guess they're going to be the Pac-12, even though they're going to be at Pac-8 next year. And I got San Diego State winning because they're at home. I just feel like they'll win that. And then in the American Conference, UFC, South Florida versus Navy. Navy is at home, and this should help them to actually win, but I just feel like they're not a team that can really throw the ball around too much, and I think it's not going to be freezing cold out there, so I'm going with South Florida to win that. Those are my picks for this week. Hey, and if you want to be consistent at doing something, you can definitely be consistent and tuning in and watching my stuff with you and your family members. So that could be a family consistency that you actually do, and maybe this brings your family closer together. But as always, families are like branches. We grow apart, but together we stand out.